fellow Ghanaians, my dear comrades in progress, I am very saddened this last week throughout. I've not been happy throughout the whole week because of what happened in Ghana, claiming the 6 girls and more are in the pipeline to be decided, whatever the issue will be, or whatever the result will be, or whatever treatment they may get, whatever luck may come to the ones who are suffering from the bad result of what has happened. As I repeated, and I want to repeat, at Independence, my father said something to me, and he said, I am going to be alive to see it. He will be dead and gone long ago before that will happen, and I will start seeing what he is talking the truth, nothing but the truth. My father said to me, black man cannot govern himself because black man is indisciplined, lawless, disrespectful, dishonest, lazy, and a thief. And that's exactly what is happening in my dear country now. Nothing more than that. I am very saddened that common recruitment, we cannot even handle it. People have to die because of recruitment, because of common recruitment. I keep on saying that I have plenty of common sense, free of charge. You are prepared to come and borrow it free of charge. I'm prepared to borrow it for you. I'm prepared to give it free of charge. What you are doing, small boys who work under me come and ask me and insult me. It's a disgrace to me. I don't see why we should be having that kind of problems in Ghana. Well, my shadow team has brought up some things which I'll bring out, and I would like the police in Ghana to investigate that for us, because that death cases must be investigated. Of the recruitment at the Elwak Stadium, the disaster at Elwak Stadium must be investigated. What I know, what I've learned, which people don't even know, from my security training and my training young ones in the security areas, depending on the specialized field I work in, I don't see some of these things possible. They are highly impossible, because there is no emergency to be an excuse for bad job. Because I've been saying they put square pegs in round holes all the time in Ghana. Yes, they put square pegs in round holes. What I was taught in 70s, that has made me to go and look into my textbooks and see what I'm seeing or what I was taught is right. What happened is simple. Let me read what I have been taught, and it is in one of my textbooks I have extracted out. Police should control crowds during armed forces recruitment events, as they are trained for domestic law enforcement and crowd management, while the military restricted from performing these duties except in specific authorized circumstances. This separation ensures that military can focus on primary role on national defense, and police can use their specialized de-escalating tactics and legal authority to maintain order without the military use of force, potentially escalating situation. So why should the army trying to control crowd in the recruitment only in Ghana? We are jumping rules, we are jumping laws. That is not to be done. That is wrong. And what happened is common sense. Even if military want to do it, it shouldn't have happened that way. There used to be one Nigerian singer. He says, zombie, oh, zombie, Joro Jajo, Joro Jajo. If you play that music or you go through that music, what is happening now, you can see that that man has some wisdom in that his song. Why should we be behaving like that? My shadow team now is telling me because those recruitments are used as advantage for officers or for personnel or for people in Ghana to enrich themselves. But because the current president says no, must be done openly, they have decided to embarrass the president. That is why that situation has happened. That is coming from my shadow team. And that is why I want the police to investigate that situation. Because I learned people have to be bribed or given money to go and conduct that mess in the place. If that is true, the police must go in and investigate and bring the culprits out. And it is sad that we have to lose 6 young girls, and there are still more in the hospitals. Some may die again or some may get recovered. Why are we doing this to ourselves? What sort of lawlessness is this? I alone, I can control that crowd. So if the police or the army in Ghana cannot control that crowd, then we have a problem. Then we have a problem. I am appealing to the president of Ghana to put an investigation into that thing which happened in El-Wak Stadium, and let's see the result. Because I learned people have been employed to go and cause that havoc or him in that place, whatever it is you call it. If it is true, let the culprits bring it out. If we have a good police service, they should have. But because we jump gun, we don't do things by rule and by law, no matter how, the armed forces need the police there to do the recruitment. They cannot say they are. That is the control of crowd is not for armed forces. No, not the citizens. No. You see what they have caused? Because square pegs are going into round holes. That duty there was for the police. Because we don't respect ourselves. We don't respect ourselves. That is the disrespectful my father is talking of. And then again, the lawlessness we are talking of. That recruitment is a simple thing if the people, the citizens, the managers are disciplined. I don't see that kind of thing to happen. But because we are indisciplined, the police doesn't see anything which is wrong and they will say this is wrong. Get away from here. No. The police dogs can even kill you. That is wrong. We need to straighten all these things up. Let's start using pig for peg, square peg in a round hole. Should stop. We should fit the correct things in a round hole so that we can get situations corrected. Why should we be killing ourselves? For what? When somebody wants employment, somebody wants to go and do voting, then you kill the one for what? For what? In this 21st century, am very, 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 very bitter with this situation in particular. I would like the Ghana government to take it up and make sure the police investigate that. I have heard, I don't want to go in insulting people, but I have some of their parliamentarians who are the lawmakers, they are talking jargon. What the one or two are saying does not make common sense to me and maybe to many Ghanaians. So why do we put such people to come and rule a great nation like Ghana? It's not going to help us. I want this particular case to be investigated by the president, because I learned people are paid to go and disrupt that recruitment exercise, because the president or whoever is responsible now says no, they are not going to do this in secrecy as it is being done before. It must be open. Everybody must have the opportunity into it. So they decided that they will do it to disgrace the president, and then disgrace him because they want to tell the people that he is not doing his work well. That is not the case. So I want the president to take this thing up, investigate the situation, and I strongly believe my shadow team, what they are telling me is very true. Because previously people make money, millions of money in this kind of recruitment. And since it looks like it is going to be impossible at this time with the process going on, they decided to disrupt it and then put the president's head in a mud. So I think the president should take it up and get that investigated, and let's see how that thing came about, the Stanbic matter came about to kill innocent girls, 6 of them, whom I'm going to put their pictures behind for you to look at. It's sad. We should stop doing these kind of things. And the job is not even well done. That job there was supposed to be done by the police, whether it is army who is recruiting, it's police who is to go and control the crowd. That is police work. That is why I've been saying police in Ghana are not doing their work well. That is where we are having problems. And that before they also do the work well, whoever wants to do the work must also find out what is the correct way of doing the thing. And that is what they are doing. They are jumping gun. The army is behaving like the zombie Fela has described. We don't need this to be going on in Ghana. That is an insult to me. That business, whatever recruitment exercise by the military, the crowd is to be, and they have to engage the police for the crowd control. It is not the military who is responsible, who should do the crowd control. No, that is not their work. We should know what is the work. That is why we have studied these things, and they are written black and white, and it is being done all over the world. Why do we do ours opposite? For what? For what reason? We should stop it. The president should investigate this, and let's see the outcome. I would not like this thing to go down the drain like all others. It must be investigated, because it is not a natural cause. I wish I sympathize with those who have died and their families, and may God grace them, God give them what do you call it, a heart to endure this pain and then live for the rest of their life, because it's not something which can easily be forgotten or easily be taken off. But I still recommend the president should go into it and recommend investigating process into this issue. And let's do the things right. If they can't do that, I have free common sense, plenty, wasting. They should consult me. I will offer them the way to do certain things. It is an insult to me Because the young boys I trained come and insult me all the time. We must learn how to do things right. I wish Ghana well.